Can someone please explain to me why every time reparations is brought up, our own kind is speaking against it? Yeah, I said it. The Black Americans. Not all, but some. I was watching this or ran across as I was going through TikTok. I seen a live, and the live was concerning reparations. Now, the host was against the reparations, saying that we don't need it, we don't deserve it, whatever, yada yada yada. But there was a someone on there, was a lady. She was stating that the others are getting it. They're still getting it today. They got it back then, and they're still getting it. And he goes and calls her a lie, said that she don't have any facts, no proof that that's not so. And the lady knew absolutely what she was talking about. And I'm going to show that to you a little bit later. But I want to say this. For those of you out here that don't want reparations, I'm talking to Black Americans that don't want reparations, then stay out of it. Why stump on us and come at us negative? Your own people coming at us negative about it, because we want reparations. In fact, you know what? Here in Chicago, we're demanding it because we're tired of asking. So we're demanding it now. Watch this.
Not backing down. We're going to get it done through the city level and through the state level, and it's going to be done worldwide because it's something that needs to be done.
That's right.
I'm a
That's
black
right.
man, 62 years old.
That's right.
I'm sitting up here fighting for a cause that
That's
should have
right.
been
I'm
taken
not
care of
sitting
years
down.
ago. There's no
Ten
way that
miles
we should
right.
still be demanding reparations. First we asked for it, now we're demanding
sitting down.
it. Money is going to everything
sitting
except
down.
to the black families and people that have suffered at the hands of mass incarceration. An intentional act that was done amongst black people.
Melissa.
So,
Don't touch
where's the
me.
healing at?
Y'all
You
not
cannot
police, don't
move
touch
forward,
me.
nor can you expect the people to move forward if you haven't dealt with the harm that was caused by the intentional hate, the hurt. The hurt, the knife is in my back. You can apologize and say, oh, we'll sponge your record, we'll clean this up for you and do that for you. But until you take that knife out my back and address that
That's
wound,
right.
we can never move forward.
That's right.
We can't move forward. And
That's
everyone
right.
here, my distinguished panel over here, we know that's the right thing to do. It ain't a white or black thing, it's the right thing to do.
That's
We've done
right.
it for everybody else.
That's
We're looking
right.
at what's going on in Israel. We're sympathetic what's going on with the Palestinians. We're understanding the migrants are over here. We're sympathetic with them
That's
needing
right.
places to live. But what about us?
That's right. What
I'm not
about
gonna
us?
say they're illegal. I'm not
Wait
saying
a minute.
nothing,
Don't
but
touch
what
me.
about
I'm
us?
not a
And when
policeman.
will it be a us?
I'm not sitting down.
Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you coming to see little old me. Before we get started, can you please do me a favor? Click like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. I would really appreciate it. So let's get right into it. So, as I stated before, it's time that we come together and not separate. We need to unite. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. Everybody heard of that, and they know that that's what's been going on since the beginning, since we've been here. Even over in Africa, which that's another topic. But still, here in America, the Black Americans that's not for the reparations, okay, why speak on it? Why say anything? Why come up against your own concerning it? And to say that we don't deserve it, come on now. Come on. All the things that our ancestors been through since they've been here, coming here, since we've been here, still going through, have not stopped. It's not right at all. And for those of you that say, well, nobody's getting reparations, that's a lie. Well, no, it's not. Let me show you. Germany will pay more than 1.4 billion next year to survivors of the Nazi atrocities. And this was on June 15, 2023. It says here that money includes direct payments and hardship funds. As of September 2022, an estimated 280,000 Holocaust survivors were living in countries around the world, the Claims Conference said. The money for 2024 includes $535 million in direct payments to survivors, ranging from monthly pensions to one-time annual payment of 1,250 euros, and then 1,000, which is $1,365 per person. And guess what? It's not their ancestors. It's the descendants that's getting this money, not the ancestors. So when you say, hey, we don't deserve to get it, or we shouldn't be getting it, I'm talking about anybody that says that, because that was back then. That was them. That was our ancestors. That wasn't us. Well, what about the descendants of these people that's getting it? This their ancestors. It wasn't them. They wasn't part of that. A lot of them. So they're getting it. So why wouldn't we deserve it? And then on top of that, you got the United States giving aid to them too. And if you don't believe me, look at this. How much aid does the U.S. give to Israel? That's a good question. How much? Calls for more aid to Israel came quickly in the wake of terrorist attack on Hamas. You know, they always use that to say that they got to give money, but they were giving money before then. The U.S. Commitment to aiding Israel has long-standing roots. You hear that? Long-standing roots. The United States has given Israel more than $260 billion in combined military and economics aid since World War II. Plus about $10 billion more in contributions for missile defense systems like the Iron Dome, a U.S. news analyst finds. That's the most granted to any country throughout that time frame, and around $100 billion more than Egypt, the second highest recipient historically. While in 2003 to 2020 saw the most aid going to either Iraq or Afghanistan, Israel nevertheless remained a top 3 aid recipient throughout that time. Yeah, they're still getting it. But we don't deserve it. On top of that, Israel, they get free education. They also get free health care, which we don't have. And yeah, I know some of you are going to say, well, they have to pay that back. When? It's coming out of the taxpayers' money. When? Because when we owe, we got to pay. I don't care if it's $50. They want their money back. They want it back. We're not really giving it back. We're giving them what really belongs to us. But that's another topic that I'll come back to that. Still in all, to say that we don't deserve it when our ancestors have been through all kind of atrocities, just like them, even worse, millions, chattel slavery. But, we don't deserve it. While, they done been through grapes and Edens and all kinds of things, Angans, all kinds of things. But we don't deserve it. While they create a legacy for their descendants, we get nothing? Really? Black man, black woman, Black American woman, Black American man, for those of you who are out there being negative and coming up against your own people, stop it. It's not right. If you don't want reparations, fine. Fine. Take a seat. Step back. Don't talk about it. But for those that want it, let us carry on like we're doing, because we're going to get it. No matter how negative you might talk about it and say that we're not going to get it and say that we don't deserve it. Our own people saying this to us is, which is just beyond me, just straight wrong. Even you think that we're not, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. So please, when that time comes, keep saying it like you've been saying. Keep being negative like you've been being negative about it. And don't stand in line to get it. Don't even open up your mouth to even try to get it, because we know you are, even though you're talking against it. It's not right. We're supposed to come together and unite, not be against each other. Not for causes like this, when you know that we deserve it. All the things that we've gone through with our communities being totally destroyed, not just by bombs, drugs, the welfare system, Jim Crow. I can go on and on and on, but it's so much, it would take me a while to go on about the things that's been done to us here in this country for you to say we don't deserve reparations. That's my nugget for today. And if you have any comments, or if you even have any questions, put it in the comment section, because I would love to hear from you. I would like to know your take on this, your thoughts, your ideas, or even if you're nay or yay. I would love to hear from you. Until then, I'll see you next time on Conversations with SDW.